Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay.
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here. But I'll do it. Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here. But I'll do it.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. He has set the stage. We're about to find out if he can direct the action. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
The most explosive superstar in the women's division is about to go. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, A-List, Lasco Thomas Newman, and Sweet A-List, Maggie Zombie Queen.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Placing him in the corner here.
Corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Ah, right to the back. This is a situation you want to avoid. Lands face first.
And a stomp to the gut.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT connects.
Crushing impact corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Put in the corner now. Rolling elbow.
Vintage move here.
The Cobra clutch submission, is it? Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Look to their partner and tags out.
Ah, caught on the chin. Turning the tables.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at this. Neck lock into it. What a suplex. What a display of strength here.
Landed face first.
Vicious stomp in the bottom turnbuckle. Look at this. All of their body weight down across the neck and...
Double knees. Power bomb.
Bang! Knee right to the face. Valhalla perhaps realizing this won't be the easy hunt she expected.
The champ showing that quickness. And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support.
Harlem sidekick.
Ivar's lost any momentum here.
Yeah, Ivar needs to get moving as soon as possible.
Big punch. Ouch. Boom, what a clothesline. Reversal. And that turns things around. Leading her into the corner now. Oh, man. Shot right to the midsection.
How can the challengers put up a fight in this situation? Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Wicked clothesline. Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch. Oh, what a plex. Stomping. Ouch.
My goodness, that'll stop anyone.
Lift it up. What's next?
Can't prepare your face for that.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Will Valhalla withstand this surge? Oh, yeah, she's saying, I still have plenty left in the tank.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Back suplex on the apron.
There's no good way to land on the ring apron like that. The location has the least give out of the entire ring. Boom!
Flying.
Valhalla is firing up, no doubt about it.
Going up to the top now. Boom!
Whoa, look out. Getting dangerously close to our announce table.
Ooh, whoa. She continues to fight off her opponent.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. 2. Retains. No. Challenger kicks out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. Got the tag.
And just in the nick of time.
Jarring European uppercut.
Fujiwara armbar applied. He puts him into the corner.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Ringing shoulder breaker.
Jarring European uppercut.
Oh, and an uppercut.
I lost the tooth.
An over. Amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Man, the challenger struggled.
Got the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over. The arm's trapped. Not finding an easy way to get out of this one.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle. Ripped off the ropes, shoulder first.
And he's being totally cut off here.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
Sharp punch. Jarring European uppercut.
It looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Ah, what an uppercut.
So impactful.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Russian leg sweep. And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Got the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over.
Is this one over? And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip.
Shoulders down to retain. And she stops the count. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look.
This might be it. Got it. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, from Steel, the Unified Tag Team Champions, A-List, Last Call, Thomas Newman, and Sweet A-List, Maggie Zombie Queen.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the NXT Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, Sweet A-List Maggie Zombie Queen and A-List Last Call Thomas Newman.
Huge title defense for the champs coming up next, guys.
It's definitely a big match for them, Cole, but given how they've looked of late, I suspect they'll walk out of here the same way they walked in, as champs.
And introducing the champions, the team of JC Jane and Lexis King.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly, the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time. Boom! Read that one.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Oof. What a counter by Lexis.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee. Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Neck is trapped. Into it. Nice takedown.
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
Beautiful arm wringer applied. Leg lariat with the arm wrench. Very nice. Got him in the corner now.
Corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Harlem sidekick. Ooh, great anticipation.
Oh, what a knee knee to the face. Clothesline in the corner, and a couple back elbows to follow.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Caught him with an elbow.
All the way to the floor. Right off the apron.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Moonsault from the apron.
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
The champ's slowing down some now.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
And he's going to the top.
Perched up top.
Knee drop. Being placed in the corner here.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Oh, my God. All the way to the floor. From the top.
Oh, man. Unable to respond. She's just getting buried under this offense.
Ooh.
And a well-timed counter.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Only timed offense there. Made it for the tag.
Uh-oh, arms are trapped. No way to protect himself.
Oh, stop after stop after stop. Jeez. Oh, perfect execution from the champ.
2 count. New Golden kicked out. The champion kicked out.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes at the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. Wicked clothesline. JCJ just couldn't get out of harm's way there.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
And JC is taking on a lot of...
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Come back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Give me some time to get my stuff together, then I'll head down to Orlando and whoop every one of those mutinous SOBs.
Go ahead, but if you're going to do this, don't wait too long. Mutiny is saying they're going to be naming their new champion this week on TV.
This live event match is gonna be epic. Want to be a part of it? Here's a chance to prove yourself. Think you can handle this match?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montevideo, Uruguay, weighing in at 240 pounds. A-list, last call, Thomas Newman! in at 320 pounds, Olaf Ostrowski.
I'm putting you in the best match of the card. Want to take it?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Montevideo, Uruguay, weighing in at 240 pounds, A-list in at 292 pounds, Luke Gallows. Here is your winner, A-List Last Call Thomas Newman!
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight, who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, man. Up top. Samoan driver. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to. Goes into the corner.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Indy counters.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Mark is out. That's it.
Following it up with the cover.
2 count. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
You might have the heroes and villains twisted here. You and your partner invented the Unified titles just to make fools of us after people worked for years to make the Unity titles a reality. Then you put those titles right back into the hands of the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.